This last news story comes to us from Wesley Yinpool over at IGN. God of War Ragnarok reportedly the next PlayStation exclusive to hit PC. God of War Ragnarok is the next PlayStation exclusive to launch on PC, according to a fresh report. Reliable PlayStation Store leaker Bill Kuhn, writing for Deal Labs, claims Sony Santa Monica's hugely popular action game will soon land on PC, although they failed to offer a release date. An announcement Bill Kuhn said is set for sometime in May. God of War Ragnarok launched on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in November 2022 and was a monster hit with critics and players. It became the fastest selling first-party game in PlayStation history, shifting 5.1 million units in its first week. As of November 2023, God of War Ragnarok has sold over 15 million copies, and last year Valhalla's DLC was equally well received. PC release this fall would come 2 years after the game's console debut. It just goes on to talk about other PC releases, talking about how there's been Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Last of Us Part 1, Ghost of Tsushima. I guess something we talked about before the show, and that's we can talk about it now. The only games that haven't come to PC yet are this game, Spider-Man 2, and after reading this article, I didn't realize it, but technically Last of Us Part 2 has not come to PC yet.
Really?
I think according to this, Last of Us Part 1 came out, but we've not gotten Part 2 on PC. Didn't. No, not yet. So I'm surprised that Ragnarok would be next before 2, unless it's just maybe they think it's too close together. With Last of Us Part 1 coming out just like in the fall. Well, that was just this last fall, right?
That was a while ago, yeah.
Or last summer or something like that. And then like thinking the next year, Part 2, like maybe they're giving a little bit of breathing room, let people buy Part 1 as much as possible, or and then let it wane, and then they put out the second one, and everyone will be like, "Oh, I got to go play Part 1 now." Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think what they're really doing, in my opinion, is they're putting out Ragnarok now as a stopgap because they're gonna hold Part 2 to put it on PC until the next season of the show comes out, just like they did with Part 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I think the next season of Last of Us is supposed to be next year. So why not just hold it? Let God of War Ragnarok be the PC marquee title. You can even do Ragnarok now and then do Spider-Man at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then you can do Last of Us Part 2 when season 2 of the show comes out next year.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean they're running out of exclusives. PlayStation needs to get on it, do something.
Well, that's their own fault. That's why they don't have anything coming out this year.
It's just wild to think that they're burning through their list already, and they're about out. They're about out here.
If only they would invest in smaller games,
right?
Some single A size, double A size games, but those don't bring in $8 billion in 10 minutes. So
exactly,
who cares?
Yeah. This is unrelated to this article, but I just wanted to say it just hit me. This next week is going to be bonkers crazy on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, because we have 3 stories all about basically us just criticizing these different game studios, but both Xbox and PlayStation. So all day Wednesday, we're just going to get all these hate comments about how we're such Sony ponies and we're just riding Sony, and that's why we hate Xbox so much. And then Thursday and Friday, it's going to be all these people being like, you guys just love our Xbox. You guys are Xbox fanboys, and you're just hating on PlayStation and Sony, like talking all this bad stuff about them. I don't know. That just hit me. I just had to bring it up because it's going to make I think it's really funny. It's like, really, we love video games. We love all video games, but it's okay to be critical about things that we care about.
Right.
We're not one side or the other. Anyways, let's carry on with the news story. That just made me chuckle.
No, I agree.
They're both
doing dumb stuff.
That just made me chuckle because I'm like, oh, we're going to get so much hate because obviously the clips
I don't care. I don't care in the slightest. I know what I'm talking about, and you know what you're talking about. This is an equal opportunity roasting show, all right?
100%,
you do something
100%.
dumb, I'm going to get on your head about it.
But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, I thought it was out already. It doesn't come out until May 16th. That comes out in 3 days on PC. So that is technically the next game coming out on PC. But yeah, Ragnarok kind of makes sense. I guess with that DLC having come out, there's lots of, well, not lots, but there's stuff to do. There's the original content and some extras. And I don't know. Do you think, because you mentioned getting Spider-Man like the end of the year, like if we get God of War Ragnarok summer, fall-ish, getting
No,
Spider-Man.
I forgot about Ghost. I think it's gonna be Ghost now, Ragnarok end of the year.
Okay.
Spider-Man start of 2025.
Yeah.
And then Last of Us whenever the second season comes out in 2025.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Because I was gonna say, I was like, man, it seems like they're kind of like blowing it like all so fast right off the bat. But yeah, that kind of checks out. Like, yeah, they would kind of spread it out more. I didn't realize that Ghost hasn't been out yet. But yeah.
What a great game.
What's that?
I said, what a great game Ghost was.
I played quite a bit of it, loved it, and never finished it. I really want to go back. Like after I finish, it's kind of been in the back of my head. Once I finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I might jump into Ghost of Tsushima as my my offline game. Because obviously online I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and stream and stuff like that. But I think my offline game it'll be Ghost because I don't know. Yeah, it's such a gorgeous game. Like the combat's so much fun, all the abilities, like it's so cool. And playing it with Japanese language, English subtitles on it.
That's how I did it.
It's so cool. And doesn't it have it has a mode where it's like a black and white mode, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to mimic Akira Kurosawa films.
Yep. I think I did it for a little bit, and it's cool, but it's like it's hard. It would be hard to play a whole game like that.
Yeah.
But
there's too much color in the world for you to play it like that.
For like some fight scenes, it's cool, and then it's like, all right, let's go back to the normal mode. A boss fight, all right, turn it on. All right, back in the world, let's turn it off. Such a gorgeous game. Yeah, I'm excited for all the PC players to get to experience that, and hopefully you'll get to experience God of War Ragnarok soon too. Now, was the first God of War remake on PC?
It's already on there.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you're right. That came out a while ago. So, well, the whole package. Good stuff.
Thank you so much for watching that clip from our podcast. Remember, if you want to watch the whole episode, the full episode, link will be in the description below. You can click on that and check it out. We got listener questions. We got more news segments. We got what you playing. We got a lot of fun things. So yeah, more than just the news. There's a lot more to the show that you should go check out. So remember, click that link in the description. Check out that full episode.